Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition one shot. Today's stream will be raising money to support Jaspers Game Day. Our one shot is live and it includes several donation incentives to help out my lovely players here at the table. Those incentives include if you donate $1, you can give a 1d4 inspiration to a player of your choosing. If you donate $5, you give 1d4 inspiration to all players. $10 will give me, the DM, inspiration because the DM needs some love too. $25 donation will result in a mass bless for all players, and that will last for 1 minute. And lastly, the big one is if you donate $50, you give the entire party a short rest. And that means they can get back any spell slots, any fancy abilities, and they can have up to half of their hit die back in HP if they would like to. So that is an option. I think we lost a video. Do we want to? I think it messed up the overlay.
Yeah, we lost Sean.
Hello.
Welcome back. Apologies for that. We are here and we're ready. Okay, so just to finish up my beginning spiel, we also have several milestone giveaways. Right now, we're $50 away from a $100 Dogmite gift card. So donate if you can. If you can't donate, then boost to friends that you know can throw some money our way. And when we're ready for raffles, we're going to throw that into the chat. And lastly, every $10 donation, you'll enter in to win a hand-painted dragon mini by our own Belle Cher, who's pretending to be a dragon at the moment.
It's
love
so
the theme.
beautiful.
And it is beautiful. And if you go to our Twitter, you can see how gorgeous it is. But you'll get entered in to win. So there's other incentives for that, as well as some dice sets. So for more information on donating, check out our Jaspers Game Day webpage. The link is in the chat. And there's also one beneath our stream window. Okay, so our content warning. This is a mature game that may explore some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if they feel uncomfortable or triggered, and they'll using yellow and red cards in our private chat. And if you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after we're done. And if you really want to come back and keep watching, you can go and view it after that. But your comfort level first. Okay, so we're going to do a quick round table. I'm going to have all of my lovely players introduce themselves. They'll tell you who they are, who they're playing, and a short description so we kind of know what we're dealing with here. So we're going to start off with Sara.
Awesome. Hi, my name is Sara. I am MC Diebeats on Twitter. Today I will be playing Marlena Mar, the Water Genasi fighter. She is built and athletic, just above average height. Kind of the pale blue and dark blue contrast, lots of jingly jewelry. She's a dancer as well. And she lives for entertainment and pleasure.
Awesome. Sean.
Hey guys, I'm Sean. I'm gonna be playing Patch, the Tabaxi Rogue today. He's a little bit of a lazy cat, likes to take, cat naps behind burrows when people ain't looking. So we'll see how that plays out.
Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I will be playing Coom, who is already large, and he is the chef.
He is the chef. Belle.
Hi, I'm Bella Cher, she, her, and tonight I'm playing Scrim, the Kobold Rogue. He's the powder monkey. Ha!
Yes, indeed. Jennifer.
Hey, I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on Twitter as @dreamwisp and streaming on Twitch as dreamwisp. I today am playing Othea Windweaver, your friendly neighborhood Azamar Bard. College of Creation. I'm your shipwright. You break it, I fix it.
And lastly, but not least, Lodame.
Hi there, I'm Lodane. I will be playing Click Whistle, the Kenku Rogue Artificer. Extremely selfish, and I will be imitating these folk to the best of my abilities.
Excellent, excellent. And lastly, I'm Jacqueline, she, her, and I'm playing your DM, which means that I'm playing everybody else. So all the NPCs and the monsters that these great folks are going to get to hopefully come up against. Okay, let's just dive right in. So at some point in the last few years, each of you has joined Captain Beauregard's crew. Originally only sailing as a single pirate vessel, Beauregard has expanded his fleet vastly and began running Sea Scorn Industries, an expansive fishing enterprise consisting of close to 20 ships. Something special about the area that he is patrolling has produced a large boom of sea growth, and SSI is pulling in record profits. Seemingly not alone in his ventures, two other pirate captains have moved into the area in recent years to rake in the local spoils, Captains Tiny and Rue. Unspoken war for territory has been raging for quite some time between the captains, leaving no time for adventuring as of late. A message has come in from Captain Tiny, calling upon the ancient parlay traditions and requiring the presence of both Beauregard and Rue to meet him at a disclosed location for talks. Your ship, the Barbed End, is currently traveling through, both cautious and intrigued towards this disclosed location. As of right now, you're a few hours travel away from Captain Tiny's vessel, which is called the Damnation, and it is the early morning hours. So you have access to roll 20, just kind of choose where you would be just as you're kind of waking up, and we'll kind of do a quick RP where you guys are doing your morning rituals. So whoever wants to start us off.
So I feel like Marlena is definitely waiting till the absolute last minute to wake up. Definitely not enjoying the early rising whatsoever. So I imagine she's probably below deck, away from the sun. And she is kind of out of her sleeping quarters, putting on all her jingly jewelry and tending to her appearance in whatever reflective surface is available at the time. And she is probably looking for going to look for something to eat right now.
Okay, speaking of food, how about Coom? What is he up to?
Click Whistle, get out of the kitchen.
Click Whistle, get out of the kitchen.
And you hear clattering and banging. And I imagine Click Whistle comes launching out of the galley, followed by 2 apples and a banana.
You get out of the kitchen.
Did you get food?
Yes.
Did you get food?
Supposed to get food. You were supposed to get the food.
I get the food.
You get the food.
Click Whistle will head back in and like kind of just be like, food, please.
I just gave you food.
For them.
Ugh. Can wait. Breakfast is soon. Right. Reaches with a trunk, grabs another apple, tosses it.
Walk back out, biting on the apple. Breakfast is soon.
Breakfast is bullshit.
I think Marlena comes around at that point to this group and is like, so where's the food? Is it soon?
Go
Soon.
ask Coom. Go ask him.
Coom. I want fruit.
If you interrupt more, it will take longer. Another apple comes flying out the door.
And she'll catch it and immediately start going to town.
Stupid apples.
Eat fruit, better for bones.
You don't want to get scurvy, do you, Click Whistle?
Click Whistle just kind of walks over to the side and just throws a fishing line off and just starts fishing.
Scrammy, what's going on?
I've been up for 5 hours now.
What in the world were you doing? For 5 hours before the sun even rises.
Uh-huh. You know. This and that.
Well, I hope it was fun for you, whatever that was, and you enjoyed yourself a great deal. Great. DM, what's the weather looking like this morning?
You just want to make like a quick perception or nature check. We'll do a roll.
Sure. I will do. I'll do perception. Here we go.
Sure.
That's a good one. Man, D&D Beyond. I got 9.
I mean, you're out at sea. You can probably tell it's a normal day. You can see very far in the distance. It's just fallen across the horizon, the continent of this world, and so you're heading like southeast-ish, and there's some clouds peppering the sky. You're not worried about any storms at the moment. Things look pretty docile.
It's good.
That's the M for it. You're going to get it. You're just not getting it right now.
Just not yet.
So Marlena's kind of like looking around at everyone doing the thing, and she looks at Scram. Where is Patch still sleeping?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm even up before Patch. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Nah.
Oh, and what about Ophia? Because I think I was dancing and I crashed into something. I think I might need it to be fixed.
If you call for Ophia, she'll come up and start.
Okay. Yeah, Ophia.
Scram
Yes.
leaves before Ophia comes back because he's probably broken so much stuff that he and Ophia probably don't have a great relationship. So he scatters away.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. One of the various wheels I ran into while I was dancing, and I broke just a little piece off. I don't know if it's important, so maybe you should take a look.
And I look and I kind of sort of nod. Yes. Oh, you should be more careful on the deck of a ship.
Yes, I know. I get carried away. I just get to twirling, and this is what happens. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. And I start repairing. I'll use mending.
Sure. And, not too long after, I mean, Ophia she is on point with her mending. She knows how to do these things, and not, it looks brand new, with just, it's almost like she's leaving a slight dent or crack somewhere on purpose to just like as a reminder, like
it is a matter of taste.
keep it keep your grimy hands off of her.
You must
really
look at
beautiful
the
stuff.
structure of the wood, and you must put the crack in the correct place. If not,
And Marlena like looks at it once it's all finished and sort of like goes around and she's like, yes, it does have a certain sort of beautiful quality once it's all come together. You're right. But I'll try not to break anything nonetheless going forward.
yes, this is a much more solid plan.
And I think Marlena is then up on the deck of the ship, just like stretching, just getting limber.
Okay.
So this meeting, this parley, what do we need to know?
Where's the captain?
So it's early-ish, and he's still in his quarters at the moment. But you can see coming out of his quarters shipwright by the name of Lars. He's very tall, half orc, and
shipwright.
He approaches the both of you, leaving the door behind. Hey, you.
Could you be more specific?
You both. The captain. He wants to see you, and the other lot too. I'm gonna go find him. 10 minutes.
Fair enough. And I will minor illusion a signal to everyone that means to head toward the captain.
Quick Whistle starts picking up his fishing gear. 10 minutes. Just starts working his way back there.
Grimstram has found himself below deck right next to Patch, and he's trying to like steal 3 hairs off of his tail.
Patch is up in the crow's nest.
Oh, okay, never mind. He's not up in the crow's nest.
Is Kuma still in the kitchen at the moment?
Yeah, would he actually see? Also, question, where would everyone eat? Very important. Is there a galley that they eat in, or do we eat on decks?
There's a small galley, but your ship isn't very large. It's kind of like a medium-sized vessel.
So I'll come out with food then.
Yeah, you would have like a place you could have like a chit chat, but mostly Coom at this point has taken control of the galley and is like, no, we need more room for food. And you probably all eat somewhere else on the ship.
So Coom will then coincidentally at this time come stomping up the stairs, two dinner plates on each hand, and a sort of one extra balanced waiter style. Eat now, tell captain.
We have a meeting with the captain in.
Tell him if he doesn't want his food, he can stay in his cabin.
Now. Well, then you can bring it to the meeting.
Tell captain if he doesn't want to eat, he can eat and he'll stay in his cabin.
Oh, Coom, don't be like that. Just
pushes
take it
a
to
plate
him.
of food in front of you. Marlene to eat.
And she takes it and she starts eating.
Quick Whistle just goes straight to the captain's door and starts knocking on it. Coom say if you don't want to eat, you stay in your cabin.
And you hear just this very pleasant sort of bunny voice come from the other side. And you recognize it as Captain Beauregard. Tell him to come. Tell him to cut his shit and come. Coom, come.
Quick Whistle turns around. Tell Coom to cut his shit and come. Coom, come.
And at this point, Lars is at the bottom of the center mass, and he is screaming at the top of his lungs up to the crow's nest for Patch. And he's just yelling just profanities. You cat, get down here. How'd you even get up there? And he's attempting to get Patch his
That's
You,
wonderful.
you see Patch kind of like stretch up out of the crow's nest like this tall lanky
Yeah,
cat.
like the
Like,
cat limbs.
Yeah, he's got to stretch it out first and like curl
Oh,
his back a
big
little
stretch.
bit. Yeah. And he's like, oh, what's all the ruckus? God.
captain
Yes.
wants you. 10 minutes.
Where Ophia?
I'll be there.
10 minutes
Dang
herd.
it.
Ophia,
Starts
where?
climbing
Yes,
down the
I'm
mast.
right here.
Oh, and Trunk comes underneath, pulls off the one plate. I flip eggs easy over where you like.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Where is Scream?
Yeah, is Scrim's, is he on the top of this ship?
Yeah, he's on the deck. And
He's
Like, instinctively
probably got
lifts
his
up
hands
feet.
in things he shouldn't have his hands in at this point.
yes, he was going to, but at the smell of food, he comes over and his 2'7" self is reaching for the plates.
Reaching my kneecap.
I reach slightly up to Coom and I reach slightly down to Scrim.
He like
hand over the plate.
starts to scratch at your knees
Where is
like
Cat?
a cat would.
Is Patch coming down from the crow's nest at this
Patch
point?
is like,
Patch.
on his little robe thing climbing down the.
Very well adjusted. He
brings
does
rat.
this constantly.
I said no. I give you real food. Better for bones.
We have fish, something, tuna, mackerel.
So it's basically eggs, option of fish, garnish of parsley, side of
Garnish of
toast, sliced tomato.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
you guys
Very- very
eat
plated.
really well. Like
Each,
you
each
never
one
have
is
to worry
individual
about
and
that.
very plated.
Yes.
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate the effort.
That's
Yeah,
why you
Patch-
wait.
Patch kind of rubs
Obviously.
up against
Quick
Coom a
whistle.
little bit, like, yeah, gives him like that little shoulder
whistle.
love. Yeah.
Scrimstram said bird seed to give. I said no again. So gives you same fish and fish good.
All right, to Captain.
Yes.
So Captain.
Okay. So you all go towards the captain's quarters, and you've been inside before. You knock softly and you just hear his voice, come in, come in. And as you enter, the quarters are not as a usual quarter that you would expect for a captain, and this was kind of why you decided to join his crew. In the corner is his desk, very small writing desk where he's, got parchments strapped down with ropes and stuff. And then in the center of his quarters is a round table, and there are multiple chairs around the table. And at this point, you all have interacted with him long enough. You know that he doesn't do the whole I'm in charge and you answer to me. He's much more of a democratic, we're going to talk about what we're going to do around the table, and I am one of yours. And that was really what pulled each of you in, is he is a on the front lines kind of captain. He loves to go on adventures with you all, and he really enjoys listening to your ideas. And so you come in and you kind of have your seat arrangement around this table, and he's off in the corner sitting at his writing desk. And you have some time for chit-chatting as he's writing away, and this is he'll get to you in a moment. But not too long passes, and he gets up rolls up a scroll, places it down in the corner, and comes to sit with you all. And he sits very prim and proper, but in a way that he has to as captain. Okay, lads, we're almost there. We're gonna meet up with the damnation. I wanted to know what we wanted to do. So, a few of you have mentioned to me you think it might be a trap, which is fair. He's Captain Tiny. But I don't know. I wanted to get your ideas. Do we, go right up to a ship? Do we dock some ways away? How do we want to proceed into this situation?
What is typical diplomatic protocol?
Well, usually we dock some distance away, but he did call parley, so I guess
It does not mean we cannot take a dinghy.
we could.
Also, this is an excellent word. Dinghy.
Thingy.
Dinghy, small boat. So perhaps
mean-
we drop anchor a bit away and take the things we think we should need. Or do we have ways of communicating from a distance if someone stays about?
I can yell real loud.
This is true. Do we have a particular goal here?
Click Whistle quotes something Scrim Scram has said several times. Blow him out of the water!
What
the
he
hell
said.
was that?
No.
This violates the rules of parley.
Yeah, we should at least not make the first attack. Like if this is a trap, we should let them violate parley before we violate parley. I know Scrim Scram, I know you really want that. But maybe
I'll default to you, Captain.
I don't know the best way. I mean, we've been being in conflict with this dude for forever. He's not a good guy. He's not great.
He's not a good guy.
But does he? He's not a good guy, certainly. I mean, we've all heard his reputation, but is he going to be one that he still will follow the ancient rules of parley on some sort of long standing honor of a pirate?
That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I'm going to go to the ship to talk with him. He wants to talk.
All
Him,
right.
me, and Rue. I don't know where we want to leave the boat.
Coom should walk up next to you. I think that's a really great intimidation factor.
Oh, that
And Coom,
reminds.
say nothing. Say nothing.
That
Coom.
reminds. Scrim. I make you pepper box.
You make me pepper box?
And Coom digs in a pouch, pulls out a literally little wooden box, puts it in front of Scrim Scram.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
You open.
He opens.
It's just pepper in it.
Ah!
See, pepper box.
That's the third time you got me.
I think
never
Patch will
learn,
go up to
dear.
Captain.
You want me in boat? At this point,
You
Coom is
walk up
literally
with the
sitting.
captain.
Coom is sitting crisscross applesauce at the table and at height with everyone else in the party. He's like, you want me in a boat?
That is a good point. I mean, last time we put Coom in a dinghy, it sunk immediately.
You makes flimsy dinghies.
I mean, we had to pay to put that dock in at Katoy so we
made better
could
door.
dock.
Coom can fit now.
So
I
Kum
could-
could.
I could help. How much do you weigh? I apologize for the impertinent question, but it is a
Pokes his-
relevant one here.
Pokes his middle. Many stone.
Is it less than the
I
500
mean, I'm not even
pounds?
sure how much Loxodon's weigh.
Honestly, you're probably right on that 500 mark.
Probably,
could-
five,
they that-
6.
Are they
100.
that big?
Well, he's also
9 feet tall.
More
his
than
his rune knight makes him even bigger.
Made me even
than
bigger.
that.
I'm like 9 feet tall.
He's a big
Let me
boy.
look this up
We
because
had
this,
to.
Door-
this is relevant whether I can use levitate on you or not.
Oh yeah, very good
Yeah.
point. Very good point.
I mean,
So
We
I
had
need
to
to know if you're under or
reinforce-
over.
just float me over. Give me a
It
push.
says between 300 and 400 pounds.
And how
Probably-
much does?
Probably close to 5.
Yeah, that would make sense if you're a little bigger than normal.
But are you under it with your gear or not? This is a you call.
I would say he's under it because he has no gear. Just
Okay,
close.
then
Close on occasionally if
then
he's really mad. He's carrying a
necessary, we
skillet.
can at least. That was a strange accent. At least once we can transport you there or back. Perhaps we can find another way. Oh, I can also let you fly. This will work for. So if we levitate you there and fly you back. Also, Kun, you should really learn to swim.
Oh, please, please
With
make Coom fly.
definite
I want to
skill,
see
yeah.
that. Yes. Flying
Okay.
Coom. Yes, I
Yes.
want to see this.
You'll never
However,
see
with
a
a higher
fly.
percentage of fat, you might float better than many others. One does not know.
So doesn't levitate only make him go like up and down? We'd have to tie him
We'd have
like
to
a
push
ball.
him.
No,
A-
levitate.
like a
you
balloon?
Can
Yeah,
I believe
you
you
push him.
can move them forward and backward. Yeah, you can be moved by pulling or pushing against a fixed object or surface within reach.
So we make a
So
Kun
if
balloon.
we can, it would be a Kun balloon.
All right.
Hashtag Coom
Balcoon?
balloon.
Like-
But there could be other. I'm looking to see if there are other possibilities here. of
If Captain wants,
things that
then
we
Coom will go.
I think at this point, I mean, you guys are you're my bread and butter. I mean, I don't go anywhere without you. I mean, I'm gonna go to the ship. I'm hoping you'll join me, and we'll figure out what this parlay stuff is about. We'll park the ship, a good distance away that he can't fire on us. And we'll have to magic our way out if we have to. Yeah, I guess get your normal gear together. We're actually going on kind of an adventure.
Oh,
Look, what-
depending how far we are, we can just dimension door.
Turn Scramble runs
Hmm.
off.
We definitely can stay within that range. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we have
Ophia.
solutions here. Options.
Yeah.
A plethora of solutions. Excellent.
Click
Oh,
whistle does
Christ.
finger guns and 2 little motes of fire come out. I'm with you, and I'm hoping you'll come with me.
And what about Tiny's crew? What's going on with them? Who are they?
I mean, they're probably going to be on the boat. I think this is why we were a little worried. I mean, it could be a trap. He did claim parlay, so we got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I mean, and he points over to Coom. Coom can probably sit on most of them, and
I sit. Just throw them overboard. I
pick
sink. If
most
things
of
go
them.
wrong, I sink ship like last time.
Let's have a positive attitude and manifest that things will go well, that we can just talk and see what he has to say. I think that's the energy we should be bringing into this meeting.
See
Pretty
Do
sure he's
we
crying
want
wolf.
to send one person ahead to begin the negotiations and then see if we need additional backup? Or do we want to see if we can get the captain to a separate location to ensure that we are having a fair parley?
I should hide in Coom's pocket.
We could do
Excellent.
get help.
Excellent.
Click whistle kind of pops up. I'm Captain Beauregard. And it's probably been like a thing where you all have maybe changed him in to look like Captain Beauregard and he's talked like him before.
And I am always useful in negotiations and conversations
Hmm.
in general.
And-
I will defer this to you guys. I think he'll see through any ruse, but if you think I shouldn't go,
No, I think you should, in fact,
Yeah.
go because he's the captain, you're the captain. It's a
Yeah.
meeting of the captains, after all. I mean, and with all of us behind you, I mean, the minute that any danger appears,
stab.
well, and Scream Scram will be ready with the booms and Click
The
Whistle
actual
doing whatever he does.
pepper box. Okay. Well, as long as we're all in agreement, I'm
You would all know that I am quite a skilled negotiator. This is my specialty. My persuasion, were we to put a number on it, might be something like a plus, 14, give or take.
Oh my. If
So
only I had
I'm
that
quite
skill in my
equipped
merchant
for
ship.
this. Should we need these discussions? I'm very good at the people, as you all can tell.
this
You
is
are very charming, darling.
I
I
mean,
knew I
ships
made
and
the perfect
friendships.
crew.
They call me a shipwright. I'm also a friendship right.
All right, well, in that
Hashtag
case,
friendship right.
Friendship, right? Love it.
I guess at this point, we'll be heading in a few hours. You know, eat your breakfast, grab your stuff, and we'll park the boat and see what Tiny has to say to us.
So,
And he gets up to go back over to his little desk in the corner, kind of leaving the air for you guys. You know, you're always welcome to hang out, and you are welcome to go. Any particular RP that you would like to do before we do a fast forward? I don't want to take time from anybody.
Just sort of scrunches up from his crisscross applesauce position seating, kind of scooches over, all hunched over inside the thing, reaches into a pouch, pulls out apple. Captain, eat apples is better for you, more bones, better bones, stronger bones. And then sort of just like sidles his way out, sideways out the door, sort of. I tell you, make better door. You never do. I always have to come in
you don't
sideways.
like it? Oh, I can fix. Let me fix it for you. And I will just and fix the thing. You never told me before. I would have been happy to fix for you. You should have access to your own home.
It was funnier before, though.
I believe that people should be able to access their own homes.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
You make galley door bigger. That's all Coom cares. Captain wants to see Coom. Captain comes to galley.
And I think Marlena leans into like the captain and is like, please, if all of this goes well, please tell me you'll let me throw a party when we come back to celebrate our victory.
Okay, that seems reasonable. I mean, you do make the best cocktails.
Yes, and I have so many new ones I've been experimenting with that I'm just ready to bust out. I learned some new songs, some new dances. It's going to be fantastic. And with that, she just straight up dances out of the room to go and get her gear.
I just realized I can absolutely make, if I need to, a rowboat fly. I was
Also
not
awesome.
creation bar.
Can. That's great.
That's amazing. Okay, so any other RP people want to do? I don't want to take time. All right. So a few hours later.
Is there anything relevant that we should know about the captain? Any weaknesses, preferences, things that they are known for, tactical things perhaps about the way they fight?
Yeah, you definitely fights very similar to Scrim Scram, except not with the explosions, more with the stabbing. And
The other captain does?
Yes, the captain does. But he tends to he'll start a fight, but he lets you guys finish it. And kind of giving the glory to his shipwrights as opposed to taking it for himself. And yeah, he's just a small little, very pleasant to talk to Herringun.
This other captain that we hate?
Oh, the other captain. I apologize. Oh, Tiny. As you approach the ship, you immediately notice it is much darker toned than your own ship. And memories of past interactions with this captain reminds you that he's not a good guy. He gets under all of your skins. He's lead by fear rather than example, and that all just sends the shivers down your spines. You hate the guy. And he's
But in
known...
our past experiences, is there anything that we know about the way that he maneuvers through the world, the way he fights, anything he's famous for or infamous for beyond just being a bad person?
Yeah, although being very talk forward, he's a bit of a coward. So he will save his own ship if possible. So you do get that, he does the typical warfare with the cannons, and he's got some ballistas on board, and your typical piratey stuff. But if he realizes that he's going to lose, he will run tail, and leave his other ships there to kind of deal with the damage. So up until now, you haven't actually had a one-on-one with him, and not many people do, because he's a bit of a coward in that sense.
He is not bringing his entire flotilla, correct? It's just
no,
his
as
ship.
as far as you know, and the captain knows, it is just the captains and their main ships. The rest of the vessels are not permitted. Basically, he has kind of made it appear as though this is a full parlay, just captain and main ships to sit and talk.
Okay.
Yep. And as you guys approach over those few hours, you notice there are no other ships except for the two, the Ruse ship and the Damnation, which is Captain Tiny's. And Rue's ship is much tinier. She likes quick and fast. She will dodge in and out, kind of very dexterous the way she does things, as opposed to the Damnation, which is almost twice as big as your ship. Very big and hunky. And you kind of think that, Tiny is compensating for something there. But did that answer all your questions? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So should we have someone come with us and be hidden, perhaps? Just in case?
I guess I could do that for you, Cap.
Oh.
Click Whistle just pulls out his crossbow and does a little symbol across it, and an arcane arrow kind of pulls into it. And he just shoots it off to test it, and another one pops right in place, folds it up, puts it away, takes out a dagger, does something similar, throws it off the side of the boat, and it comes back and he catches it and he nods.
Would like to be hidden for us over there. Would like to be surprise attack should we
Patch
need
is
it.
real quiet.
Yeah, he starts to stretch and he's like, I can go do my lurking if
Right.
that's what you need, Cap.
I will begin to cast. Perhaps we should use invisibility on you.
That might help out a lot.
Does this seem
Even
like a
though
good plan to everyone? The
even though
moment
I'm-
you attack, it will disappear. But perhaps
I'm ready whenever y'all are.
I like it.
all right. So it is me. Click as the captain. Is that correct?
Click as the captain.
And Patch. In the first group, I will signal should things go wrong. Yes? No?
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good
All
plan.
right.
It's a good plan.
So I will cast invisibility. You know what? How many fourth level spots do I have? You know what? If I do invisibility lasts longer. Let's go ahead and do invisibility on Patch.
Okay.
And then we can head over, perhaps.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm going to bring the players over to the damnation, and a few of you are there. Let me just make sure everybody has control over their tokens.
And also, let's see, how long does the motes of creation last? Because that might be good to get out. So let's go ahead and throw. We'll save on it. We'll save it for now.
As we're approaching the boat, Click Whistle will cast Disguise Self on himself and turn himself into Captain Beauregard.
Okay.
Would there be any way for, like, as we're approaching the boat, for Patch to kind of like jump on the side of and kind of climb up so he can stealth up like to a different part of the boat?
Yeah. So as your dinghy approaches, Patch, you just before they attach the dinghy to some ropes to allow them to get up the side of the damnation, you kind of like pop off to the side. Can you make an acrobatics check at advantage?
Lord, please. Okay. Oh God, no. Okay, that's 18.
18, that's good. 18's good. So you quickly off the back end of the dinghy onto some ropes along the side, and you find your way climbing up, while Ophia and Click Whistle as our captain heads up the side of the ship. And
I'm sorry, on the overlay, am I gonna be Beauregard? Is that what's going on here? Because I don't
Oh,
have a
you don't
token
have
right
a
now.
you don't have a token. That's right. You can play as Beauregard.
Okay, perfect.
For now. And yeah, so Patch, you're kind of near the back of the ship as the
Right.
two kind of come up on the front. And you're greeted by a few the humanoids in this world are very varied, and so there's just a plethora of different humanoids here. There's Aarakocras, there's half orcs, there's Genassis. You can kind of see this is a mixed bag, just kind of the same as on your boat, the Barbed End. And a half orc approaches Beauregard, and Beauregard, Click Whistle, make me a history check, will you?
That's an 11.
You think this is tiny? You haven't actually seen him in a while, and probably just kind of go with it. And this half orc approaches. Beau, so good to see you again, my friend, and goes to shake your hand.
Fake Beau kind of looks to Ophia, says, "You take the lead on this one, my friend," in Beau's voice.
But how are you handling the handshake?
I'm avoiding it.
Oh, you okay?
Whoop. Okay.
You see, it is. We have just come from places with things. There are regions not to touch right now. Perhaps we don't want to shake hands at the moment.
Make a deception check for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna touch Ophia and do guidance.
Absolutely.
Okay. Plus a D4. The 19.
The half orc kind of puzzling at fake Beauregard and looks back to you. Oh, that's probably a great idea. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you yet.
Oh, hello, I'm Ophia.
Ophia.
Artist. Shipwright, French shipwright.
Beautiful name. I am Tiny, and I am the captain of this grand vessel that you are currently on.
Lovely to meet you, Captain. And so I look at the craftsmanship of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
How is the damnation?
You are appalled. This is just like
Captain, you have a ship.
Why, yes, the grandest. Can't you see?
It is certainly a ship. Quite a ship. Much ship to be had.
Yes, I would agree so. This is beautiful. And he's like gesturing with his big arms, like that very big man, big boat kind of way. Well, please come. Rue has already joined us, and you can see on the back of the ship, not too far from where Patch is currently dragging himself, so Patch knows. There's like a small table with some chairs around it set up on deck because it's a beautiful day. And sitting at the table, there are 3 chairs, and one of them is a halfling woman who is sitting and sipping on something out of a teacup. And he leads the 2 of you over to the table. And Beau, you must know Rue here and good friends, yes?
Have I ever heard Captain Beau mention Rue?
So you make a history check at advantage. You've been around a while.
May I
It's a 15.
cast detect magic while this is happening?
Yeah, absolutely. So the 15, yeah, this is Rue. you definitely recognize her better than you did him. You've had a few dealings where you've went with Beauregard to like see her before. She's way more pleasant to talk to. And it's way more business dealings with her than it is like territorial gain with Tiny. And so your opinion of her is that she's just trying to make her way the same way Beauregard is. Tiny is really kind of the one that gets in the way.
Click Whistle goes over to a chair, sits. Pleasure to see you, Rue.
Yes, indeed. And the detect magic, all of what you can assume are sort of the people in charge. So those who hold more station than a typical shipwright have something glowing on them. Either it's a ring or their hat or their scimitar on their hip, or longsword. There isn't a whole lot though, and that's not out of the ordinary. That's kind of what you're used to. As this is a world where there isn't a whole lot in terms of magic items.
Oh, I just realized something. I don't actually want to cast that for
Okay.
reasons.
No,
I would drop concentration, and I don't want to do that.
Okay,
Sorry.
That's totally fine. Yeah.
And DM, is Patch just hanging on the side of the boat, or is he like?
Yeah. What is Patch would get up to the side. You are invisible, and so you could easily get up onto the ship. But where would you go, seeing them come over to this small table?
And where exactly would the table be? Right there?
Kind of over here behind the wheelie thing that brings the.
Well, before they got there, I guess Patch would try to just stealth his way up that flag, the mast right there,
Okay.
and just keep watch until.
Sure.
So he would be just like right back on that.
Okay, make a stealth at advantage.
That's a natural 20 for 33.
Easy. Easy.
Let's go.
Love those nat 20s. Yeah, you easily make your way over, and you're a cat with a climb speed, so I won't make you make an acrobatics check because the boat's not really, that big of a deal. And you did really well in the last one too. You make it up, and you're kind of like attached to the side. You wrap your legs and your arms into the rope, and you're kind of hanging down, watching above this encounter. And the three captains sit at the table. And Tiny begins. Well, I know this was out of the ordinary, but we found something, and it's weird. And we think, I don't know, we think maybe it's involved with the big boom of fish. It's down below. It's a lobster, except it's huge.
Sounds like an excellent meal.
Well, it's green.
Perhaps not.
And the three who are there listening, will you please make me a history check really quick?
Nine.
Negative.
14.
That is a natural one for an 8.
Okay. That doesn't seem to hit you guys quite the way Tiny was expecting. When he said green, he was expecting more of a reaction. And he's like, it's green, like Learstone green. like
Oh.
bad, like
Oh.
we probably shouldn't even have it in the cage we have it in, but
You took it with you?
well, we wanted to show you. I mean, it's huge. It's
Right. So what would you like to do?
well, that's what I called you guys here for. Bo, is she gonna do this the whole time?
Learstone's no joke, but we're going to make it work.
Okay. I don't know. What does this mean? What do we do? What? And Rue has been quiet. It did hit her that this was a big deal, and she pipes up, I mean, we have to get rid of it, right? We have to get rid of it. I mean, why do you have it on the boat? You know what it does. It's not good.
Does it detect anyone?
And Tiny's like, I just thought you guys could see it. I mean, it's not hurting any of us. It's unconscious. But
Let's see what you got.
Perhaps we should bring the rest of the crew.
Assemble the crew.
So I will be right back. I go outside and I shoot the signal up to the rest of the crew to come over.
yeah, so the rest of you, I think that's Marlena, Scrim Scram, and Coom. You see the signal. You think this is danger, because that
Let's
was
go.
that was what was told to you. So you are you gonna hop in a dinghy and head on over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're battle ready. You are here to protect your captain. And no.
I will wait outside for them.
Okay. And Bo jumps in with you all, because he thinks that this is also, important. So while they're heading over, Ophia is going to stay on deck. Click Whistle, are you going to head down with Tiny and Rue to go take a look, or you want to wait until?
Captain Bo usually takes things upon himself and investigates things before he lets his crew into danger, right?
Yeah, he's definitely
Patch is going to be following them.
Okay. All right.
We'll check this out. See if it's safe.
Okay. So the three of you start heading down below decks with Patch behind. So Patch, will you make me 3 stealth checks at advantage for me?
And DM, when the other three of us are on the dinghy, what is the condition or status of like the sea, the ocean? Like how is it behaving currently?
It appears still.
Like suspiciously so?
Like suspiciously so.
It's going to be a 29, 32, and 25.
You're
Holy
fine.
moly, Batman.
Wow.
This is rogue behavior. This is not the first time Patch has done this. And you follow close behind as the three head downstairs. And for sake of time, you do end up in front of a makeshift aquarium that they've put together very hastily and very poorly. And sure enough, inside is a large-sized lobster that shimmers in and out from red to green. And that shimmery green you recognize as being an influence of Learstone, which is this essence in this world that can corrupt, but also can help depending on the situation. And it's incredibly chaotic.
Learstone is incredibly chaotic. It's no joke.
That's why I mean,
Can we make a captain switch at some point too? So we don't have the risk of two captains.
Yeah. So before the three come up, the group on the dinghy gets to the side of the ship, and you climb up the side and meet Ophia.
We're ready. We're ready to get on.
So quick thing, we are not fighting.
Oh.
They have discovered something that they want to share with us. It is a large lobster that seems to be under the influence of the Learstone.
We will fight the lobster.
Perhaps we will fight the lobster, but
Yes.
not right away. We will find out what is happening with the lobster first.
And
Also,
I think Marlene, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Marlena just like sort of pats Scram on the nose, and she's like, now behave until the moment we're ready. Please just chill, okay? We're trying to talk. We're not going to kill the lobster yet. We have to see what's going on.
Okay.
We must find a way to switch the captain with click whistle, perhaps. So, because otherwise, with two captains, it is very confusing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I will go in. I will grab the captain, and we will make a change.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Also, we have told them that we do not shake hands, in case that becomes relevant. At some point.
Okay. How did he respond to that?
It was fine.
Well, that's surprising.
They understood.
Okay. You did a great job. Whatever you did, that was yeah. And
do you need a distraction for the captain switch?
Sure.
By all means, Marlena, that is your specialty.
And she starts to kind of like pull on her clothes, and she like pulls her shirt down slightly and like messes with her hair, and she's like, yes, I'll say that this is my welcoming salvo, and I'll just do a little dance and then switch him out.
Okay.
Do you want to dance with me, Scram?
No, I like watching you dance.
Okay, all right.
Fair enough. Marlena, make a performance check at advantage because you have
okay. All right. Why didn't it do what I was supposed to roll? 2. Okay, there. Oh goodness. 10. Whoop. Dang. Oh, curse D&D Beyond.
You this isn't your boat, and you're not used to, it's also not well kept. And so there are some floorboards that are up a little bit. And as you start your dance, as the three head up from underneath, you trip over one of them, over one of the floorboards that picked up, and you go right into Click Whistle, and you kind of like shove him backwards. And Beauregard comes quick to your side to like grab Click. Is Click gonna let this guy self off?
If he sees the captain, yeah, he will drop it.
Okay. And I guess Marlena, make a sleight of hand check. And I'll
Okay.
give you advantage on that because Beauregard's helping you
Okay.
as you attempt to like maneuver the two without Tiny
Holy
seeing.
crap. I am cursed.
Wait,
with these dice
because
for
I want to
real.
use that bardic inspiration for you, and I'm going to
Oh,
use a
yeah.
mode of potential. So, a small mote of light comes and starts circling you. You can add that onto your ability check, and then you can, if you can roll a d10, and if you aren't happy with it, you can spend the mote to re-roll that.
So I roll a
D10.
d10
Roll a
to add
d10
on.
to
add it.
add on.
Okay.
And if you're not happy with the d10, you can spend the mote to re-roll it.
Got it. I will spend the mood to re-roll it. Oh
Okay.
my goodness, sweet. Gotta roll physical dice. This is what this is telling
I'm
me.
picturing Homer Simpson and Krusty the Clown doing their switchback and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can't do any better
okay.
than that, so. That's okay.
No, yeah, I'm happy with that. So that to my original sleight of hand check with the D10, that's 19.
Okay, yeah, that's plenty. That's
Thank
with
you
the
very
help
much.
of Ophia and the help of Beauregard. You're able to switch the two with Tiny kind of scratching his head a little bit, like
Where'd the Oroka come from?
what? I don't. Okay, Kenku's now. And it's at this point we're gonna take a really short break. So grab some water, take a restroom break, grab some food. If you have a moment to donate, please donate for Jaspers Game Day. We're raising some money. Otherwise, tell some friends about what we're doing and have them come watch us as things are about to get hairy for the group. So we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Hello, welcome
Hello.
back. Okay, so quick announcements. We want to give a huge shout out to Blandy McBlanderson, and did I say that correctly? For just the insane donations. We are so thankful. And we're gonna do another giveaway here shortly for $100 Dog Mite giveaway. Gift card. So make sure to throw exclamation point raffle once that starts. And every $10 donation you get put into raffle away a dragon mini that's not actually mini that our great Belle Cher has been painting. So donations are you still got stuff. All right, so last we saw our crew, they had just successfully switched out Click Whistle for Captain Beauregard, as Click Whistle was pretending to be him under the nose of Tiny and Rue. After seeing that there is in fact a large-sized lobster down beneath in the ship that is green, and they found out that green is bad. And at this point, the entire crew is on Captain Tiny's ship, the Damnation. Yeah, that's where we ended off. Can everyone make me a quick perception check?
Does
For
this
what it's
perception
worth-
involve smell?
No.
And for what it's worth, my passive perception is 23.
Okay, yeah, then you'd be fine with that one.
This is a
Yeah.
28
Yeah.
though.
I got a
Okay.
20.
Is this a bright day out?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it help if Coom is next to him and he's standing in Coom's shadow?
Probably not.
I
No,
got a
I don't-
15, but my passive is 17. So
With disadvantage, I got 22.
Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
I got an 11.
Okay. Marlena
I got 16.
and Kum?
20.
20. Okay. So
There are other tokens on the board now.
about, I think everyone except, sorry, Patch, what did you get again?
I got a 15, but my passive is
I think it's
17.
17. Okay. So everyone but Click Whistle, the ship is moving weird underneath you, and you can hear scratching of something on wood.
Is there a direction of the sound?
All around you.
Boom, you hear that?
Scream what you do this time.
I didn't do it. I've been here for 5 seconds. Blame Click Whistle.
I don't like the sound of that.
I didn't do it. I've been here for 5 seconds.
Well, one of you did it.
Oh man, y'all are too good. Okay. Let's
I'm not used to
move.
moving a token this big. Holy crap.
Yeah,
What?
it's quite the mess. Okay.
Where specifically is the sound coming from?
All around you, as far as you can tell.
And do we see anything nearby that looks
Not,
like it would be the source?
not at the moment.
Are we moving?
The boat is kind of shifting weird back.
Were we stationary before though? We're anchored, yes?
Yes, you
Okay.
were oddly still.
So is it the water
sea is
moving the
surrounded-
boat, or is
Yeah.
it the boat actually like something moving, like the actual wood of the boat?
Make a wisdom saving throw, Patch.
God.
Uh-oh.
So
Saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Better you than me.
Damn it.
He's still invisible. Does whatever this thing still affect him?
Oh,
It's 9.
You up on top, like, you know, attached to one of the sails, looking down. You've no idea what's going on. You just know that you're rocking weird, and that's not normal.
Okay.
And Tiny looks around like, what is that? What is happening? And quickly, while you're all kind of like trying to figure out, up above from the sides of the damnation come, and let me move.
Zombies. Tentacle zombies.
Let me see if this will do what I want.
Fish
it
people.
to do.
Tentacle zombie fish people.
Coming up the side
Oh, whoa. Oh, wow.
are.
What?
Sorry, I gotta move this to the right.
oh, fantastic.
What in the?
Oh, it's
doesn't
pickled
love-
lobsters.
Lobster party.
What in the?
Are they riding the lobsters?
It's
Yes.
a lobster party.
That's
Hang on,
amazing.
I've got 2 more. Hang on. There we go.
Do these lobsters look exactly like the one I saw downstairs?
Yes.
Hmm. Oh, look, there's 4 of them.
What is?
Learstone's a hell of a thing.
You could say it's no joke.
Learstone's no joke.
Okay. Whew. Yes, you may cast a spell if you would like to.
It's not a spell. It would have been we sat around and talked before I went, and I kind of bucked up everyone's courage so everyone can add 17 temporary hit points to
Holy
your
crap.
AC.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. So, up above the edge come 4 of these large lobsters, and Click Whistle, you immediately recognize this as one of the lobsters from down below. And riding each of them are 2 what look like undead humanoid bodies, and they're like clicking weird ways. And all of them are just like shimmering this weird green color as they all come up along the side. And I'm gonna have to ask for initiatives from everybody as
Yeah.
these
Let's go.
lobster
Let's go.
undead things appear to be
My
hostile.
bad. I didn't roll it.
Lick Whistle got a 31 with a natural
Wow.
20.
Woo.
All right.
Sophia is a dirty 20.
Sorry. There we go.
There's a dirty 20. Patch.
I got a 9.
Oof. You are invisible still, so you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Scrim
Probably not for too much longer.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
And Coom, I think that's the last
7.
7. Okay.
Big man go slow.
All right. Time
Good
for
Lord,
me to
fast.
roll my bad boys.
It's okay. I get to assess the battlefield.
Okay. Let me pull my rollers up. Okay. Okay. Ophia, what is your dex mod?
My dex is +4.
+4. Okay. I figured it was much higher.
Yeah, my stats are, I rolled pretty ridiculous stats for this character.
And then Okay. Okay, so first up on initiative is Click Whistle.
Do any of these things look, does anyone look particularly in charge?
They're talking to each other. Like they all appear to be in communication, but you don't recognize, none of you recognize the language. It is just, you can catch words from a language you know every now and then, but it's weird, like the way it's meshed together. You get the impression that this is not a language of anything in this world.
Okay.
But there doesn't appear to be like a single one that's in charge. They just appear to be like, you know, keeping tabs on each other, where they are and what they're doing.
Okay. All right. I am going to drop my Eldritch Cannon next to me. So that is my action. And it's going to be set as a flamethrower.
Okay.
So that was my action. So, and then I'm going to have that thing. With my bonus action, I'll use it. I'll make it fire out the 15-foot cone. So I'm going to put it basically directly in front of me and have it hit the 3 all in front of me.
I made you the most ridiculous icon for your cannon.
They need to make a dexterity saving throw DC 15. All 3 of them.
All 3.
With that particular icon, does Click Whistle also do all the anime moves in order to manifest this?
You said it was a 13 DC? Sorry.
15.
15 DC. Okay.
His power level's over 9,000.
Okay. They all save except for the skeleton undead thing that's directly in front of you.
Okay, I rolled almost max damage. It's 14 fire damage to the one that failed and half damage to the ones that succeeded.
Okay. So you said, sorry.
14.
14. And
Yes.
so 7 at half.
Yes, fire damage.
Fire damage. Okay.
And that's my turn. Wait, am I in? Do I think I'm in melee with them?
You're in melee with the lobster, but not the skeletons.
All right, I'm going to back up 15 feet.
Okay. The lobster, with its it has, strangely enough, it has one large claw and one small claw, and its large claw, which is like oddly big, is gonna swipe at you as you attempt to move out of his range. Doesn't 11 hit? All right. You get out of the way of that guy. Okay, 14. And Ophia, you are up next.
Yes, I would like to please take out a small crystal vial with glowing material, and I strum my instruments, and there are a swear of colors and patterns that appear. They all need to make wisdom saves versus 17 at a disadvantage. For the ones perhaps in the back, the one I just pinged. Because I don't think any of them are within 30 feet of each. These two are within 30 feet of each other? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can hit. It just Yeah, let's just go ahead and get the one and hold it in place rather than try and hit two, because we're gonna beat one up anyway.
So the one back,
It's the one in the back.
okay, just the lobster
on the bottom. No, everything in that
everything
area
in the
save.
area. I see.
Hypnotic
I see.
pattern. Mhm.
Gotcha.
And they're at disadvantage on that wisdom 17 save.
Nice.
Okay. They're at disadvantage, wisdom 17. Okay. Goodness gracious. Wisdom. Okay, the lobster is definitely gonna fail.
They become
And-
charmed and also incapacitated and also have a speed of 0.
Okay. The lobster is going to use one ability it has to save that. But I don't think, I don't think both of the skeletons are going to fail though. So you said it has no
it becomes
no speed and it's
charmed.
charmed.
It is incapacitated and it has a speed of 0.
Gotcha.
So incapacitated means it is it cannot take actions or reactions
until it can like use a wisdom save again to try to get out of it. But
no, it has nothing on this one. That's
great.
Yeah, hypnotic pattern is a nasty one.
I love it.
It needs to take damage or someone else has to use an action to shake it out of its stupor.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big spell.
That's awesome. Okay. Anything else for you, Ophia?
Yes, I will use my bonus action to use my bardic inspiration on let's go to give it to Coom.
Okay. And you said that's a D10?
It's a D10, and then there are some alternate versions of it. So Coom, you can either use it as a regular inspiration, bardic inspiration, or you can use it for an ability check goodie to add to an attack roll to do some extra damage, or on saving throws to do some other stuff. So let me know if you want to do one of those and I'll fill you in on what happens.
Okay. And is that all for you, Ophia?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So the lobsters are gonna go now. Can the cannon be attacked? Click whistle.
Sure can.
Sure can, bud. All right. Yeah. Okay. Are we gonna be mean? Okay, so the lobster directly in front of the Eldritch Cannon is going to make some attacks at it.
It also has an AC of 18.
It also has an AC of 18. Okay. So it is going to make 2 large claw swipes with its large claw. That is a dirty 20. And the second is a 23. So those both hit.
Yes.
Yes. For total 30 bludgeoning damage.
So after the first hit, it's kind of still there and like almost magically sparking. And then after the second hit, it's just gone.
Disappears. Okay. The The lobster in front of you, Coom, is going to make 2 large claw attacks at you.
Is it now?
It's sure going to try. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, in fact.
It does. Okay, the second one does not hit at an 11.
That's okay.
And so that's 15 bludgeoning damage with its claw.
Cool beans.
For your massive HP pool, that's not a big deal. And then one of the other lobsters in the back, the top right, with the 2 on top, is going to move forward right in front of Beauregard, and is going to attack at Beauregard in front of you guys. And both hit him. And does 30 damage to him as he gets smacked with both of his large claws.
Don't forget he has the 17 temporary hit points also.
The 17, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, that helps a lot. Okay, and then the very last one is going to shake the 2 skeletons off of it, and they're gonna fall off onto the surface, and he's going to look at Ophia, and with its small claw, it is going to shoot some lightning at you. And so I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Let me just look at one thing quickly, because I know I have.
Oh no.
What?
Oh
The deuce.
No. Just don't roll it.
The 25.
Ooh, that's great. That's really good. Okay. So you pass. The DC was super low. But you are gonna get hit with a bit of lightning damage.
Lightning?
Yes.
The type of damage matters for me. Okay.
Yes, it's lightning. Yep. And it's gonna be 17 lightning damage.
Jeez.
And then to finish its turn, it's just gonna move up next to the other lobster. Marlena, you're up.
Yes. So Marlena looks at the captain and she says, "Well, you wanted your adventure, darling. Here we are." And she does a little twirl and is going to move 1, 2, 3 right up on this lobster up top. And then going to start poking with the scimitar. And it says here that if I use an attack action on a turn, I get 3 attacks.
You do.
Okay.
Welcome to fighters.
Very cool. I like that a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Will a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay, so that's the first attack.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, 7 damage for that first one.
Okay. It's not bad.
Then,
every one counts.
Oh yeah, every one counts. And then another slash comes in from the scimitar. 22.
That hits.
Ooh, that's 11.
Ooh,
for number 2.
Okay.
And then for the final, ooh, that's a nat 1 on my to hit. Ugh.
Yeah, you just you get a little
I
too
biff it.
ambitious, and you just swift the last one.
Yeah, just whiffed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so beyond that, that's going to be it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next is all of the little skeletons or undead things. So the two in the back don't move. But all the other ones are gonna do some maneuvers. So this guy is gonna pop over here, and he's gonna pop over here, and he's gonna go between you two, and he's gonna pop down here. And these guys are gonna move this direction. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna make some attack rolls. Okay. Does an 18 hit you, Marlena?
It does.
It does. Okay. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
Yikes.
But that's nothing.
21.
Okay, that's good. That's great. So you're gonna take 15 from the piercing, from the or slashing. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And your Constitution was enough that you resisted whatever else was coming from
Oh,
that
no.
attack.
Okay.
And okay, there's one on Click Whistle. So Click Whistle. Does a 15 hit? I don't think so. Nope. Okay. You just like weave and dodge your head away from that. You know better. And then the two others are going to attack Beauregard. And neither of those hit him, correct? Yep. Okay. Coom, we're coming in with an advantage, buddy. You think I can hit you this time? 27?
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is
which
this
I'm
poison?
pretty sure it is not poison.
It's not poison.
But
All
your
right.
con is incredibly high. And so I'm
27.
convinced, yeah, you are fine. You're just going to take a 15 slashing damage from the attack.
I'm down below 100%. That's not acceptable. Made Coom angry.
And then the last one will also attack Coom.
Okay.
This one not at disadvantage. That's a 9, so that's not going to hit you. And yeah, that's the skeleton's turn. So Scram, buddy. Yeah, let's see what you got.
Okay. He's gonna just well, he really wants to. Okay, what he's gonna do is he's got 50 feet of movement, right? So he's gonna scurry up Coom, and once on top of his head, he's gonna jump off and he's gonna try and land right there.
I mean, technically, if he's on my head, he's out of combat distance.
Are you gonna disengage to do this, or am I gonna get an attack of opportunity on you?
Would you get an attack? I'm like 9 feet in the air.
Yes, but there was a skeleton directly next to you.
Oh, there was. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, he can try and hit.
Okay. Because you can disengage if you'd like to.
I know.
26 hits.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
These things are tough. What the hell?
Okay. That's a 14.
You do not succeed. So you're going to take the 15 from the piercing or the slashing, and then you're going to take an additional 9 necrotic damage and you are now poisoned.
Oh, okay.
But it's not a poison. Oh, that's troublesome.
And
Okay.
anyone who is like in close combat with these skeletons, their swords or scimitars, whatever they're fighting with in their hands, are shining that green shimmery shine that everything else is.
Okay. So
Okay.
that happens. But
That did.
Can I still do it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Good.
You're a little.
Okay,
yeah.
and then I stab this lobster in the back.
Yes, advantage. You are flanking.
Yes, I would have pack tactics regardless.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. The first one is a 14. No, 14 plus 9. That is 23 to hit.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and that is 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the second dagger for my bonus action. Oh, and sneak attack. Hold on. Sneak
Yeah,
attack.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's more to that. I'm banking on lots of sneak attack here.
Do me a big favor and kill the lobster.
I'm gonna re-roll one of those. Okay, so that is 27 damage with sneak attack.
Okay, is that including the 10 from before, or is that just?
That would be 37.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I roll to attack again.
Yes.
And that is 17 to hit.
That does not.
That does not hit. Okay, just chip. Okay. That's fine. And I've already used my bonus action, so I can't really. That's my turn.
Okay.
That's my turn. Yes.
Great. Patch.
Okay.
You're invisible. You got the drop.
All right. I guess if he's still invisible, he's gonna take out his bow and he's gonna shoot at the lobster that I want to say he wants to shoot at the lobster that hit Beauregard.
Okay, so up top here.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And you'll have advantage on that, which will give you sneak attack.
All right. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna hit 17.
That does not hit. No.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna, since I got that 1 feet, I guess I lose invisibility.
Yes, you are no longer invisible once you make an attack action.
But since I got, what is it? My position isn't given away because I have missed a shot with can't remember if it's Skulker or Sharpshooter. I think it's Skulker. Doesn't give away my position if I miss. And then I'm just gonna use a bonus action to kind of see if I can hide up here behind the sails.
Yeah, you do that pretty easily. They don't seem all that interested in you. They seem to be just going after the ones on deck at the moment. So you're doing all right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Coom.
Quick question for the dungeon master.
That's me.
Now, Tavern Brawler, the feat, says that I am able to use the body, like a body as a weapon, as an improvised weapon. Could I, because I have powerful build, can I pick up the lobster?
Yes.
And smack the skeleton with it?
Like lobster whirling.
Yes.
Leg.
Yeah, if you
Let's
can
go.
beat with an athletics check to pick it up,
I'm
I'll
pretty
let you
sure I
do
can
it.
beat it with an athletics.
I'm pretty sure you can too. You have a disgusting
this is why how I built this thing. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, you make Coom angry. And Coom grows in size. He basically swells into the slightly loose fitting big wrestling belt that he had around his waist. He swells to a disproportionate, that's my secret cap, I'm always angry sort of musculature. And I'm activating, and the runes and tattoos on his back and his arms start glowing a very angry red. He grows to about, I guess, the shortest, or there's like an inch short of huge size.
Okay.
And I am now resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And what else is it? There's another thing as well. And I gain a, oh yeah, and sorry, I'm not resistant yet. My mistake. I can only do one bonus action at a time. So I swell. I'm using Giant's Might. Become almost huge. I just popped up a window. And I am going to, and it grants me advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And I am going to grab the lobster that's closest to me, that had the audacity to hit me with its claw, and grapple it.
Make an athletics check. I'm pretty sure you're gonna beat what it rolled. So.
If you don't, you've got the
That's terrible. 23.
Oh, never mind.
You beat what it rolled. So you are able to pick up this lobster. What are you doing with it?
I'm going to basically kind of grab it sort of by the claw and sort of the shoulders sort of thing. So I'm going to basically have this nice tail thing, and I'm going to literally swing 180 degrees, and I am going to try to baseball bat the guy that's flanking with it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to knock him right off the boat.
It's
like a hammer throw.
Yes.
Do the Wii baseball music.
Make an attack roll.
Where are we here? Actions,
if you can, Coom, make sure to set it down away from yourself and near enemies.
Oh no, only a 19.
That hits.
And so I guess with this, it's not unarmed. I do only, I guess, 8 points of damage.
Okay. Make me a strength or another athletics check to see if you can push him off the boat.
I automatically push them 5 feet because I have the crusher feet.
Is 5 feet enough to get off the boat? I would say it's enough to get off the boat. So you smack it. And although you don't think you did a lot of damage, this lobster is just so big. I mean, to you, it's like,
it's large, it's big.
It's large. Everyone else is like, oh my God, these lobsters. And you just baseball bat, fling this skeleton off, and it goes sailing off into the ocean. And you can hear like one of those like Doppler effect screams as it's flying away.
I can see my house from here. And then for my third action, combat action, rather, I would like to smack it down onto its friend, the other skeleton.
Okay.
Crack that lobster shell.
By all means.
And that's another one of these. Oh, wait, unarmed. Armed. Ooh, not so great. Only a 14.
You have the moat if you need it.
Ooh.
You do have a bardic inspiration, yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
And what are you doing with it? Because it does fun things if you need to.
I'm basically raising the the lobster above my head and coming crashing down onto the other skeleton.
What kind of check is it
Oh,
that you're
strength.
boosting?
It's an attack roll.
So attack roll. So the target and each creature before I can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a con saving throw or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Oh shit. And a Bardic Inspiration dice is a.
So you roll a d10, add that on, and then that creature and anything nearby is in 5 feet. It's creatures of our choice clicks, so don't worry about Scrim getting hit. I will choose not to have that happen. Oh, it's only one. Okay. Well.
And what was the DC?
There's no save on that.
Oh, it just happens?
It's because of the moat. That's
I like that.
I believe. Let me just double check that. But I'm sorry, there is a save. It's a DC 17.
Okay.
Con.
He rolled a 21 on his con.
Okay, never mind. No. The other ones also though need to make that save.
Oh,
so
right. There's a skeleton.
Will need to make it. There's a skeleton and a second lobster.
Yeah. Okay. So and the lobster you're hitting
anything
with
within
also?
5 feet.
Wow.
I mean, technically, the lobster I'm hitting with takes it too.
Yeah, the lobster you're hitting you with, and the everything near us is gonna take a boom. Small
the
boom.
But skeleton there is gonna take the boom. But the two lobsters are just big enough that they can power through.
So the skelly takes 1 point.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Every bit counts. Okay. So then your attack roll is what against the skeleton with the lobster? 20. That definitely hits.
These always pop up for the weirdest times. So that's another 9 points of damage to that.
Okay.
Use my bonus action.
Initiative list anywhere?
6, 9. I have one. I can post it in chat in just a second.
Okay.
Okay, Koom, anything else?
That's it for me this time.
This time. Okay. We're at the top of the round. Click. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to drop a fairy fire right there. So all 5 of those guys need to make a dex save DC 15.
Okay. The lobsters fail and the skeletons just barely pass.
Excellent. So that is advantage on the lobsters for all attacks. I'm going to bonus action disengage and then scoot over this way.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Perfect. Ophia, you're up.
I would like to cast Synaptic Static in exactly the same spot.
Nice.
So they all need to make Intelligence 17 saving throws.
They are probably all gonna fail.
Excellent.
Intelligence
then
saving throws.
Yeah,
they are going
they
to take 29 points of damage. And
what?
They are going to have muddled thoughts for the next minute. During this time, they will all roll a d6 and subtract that number rolled from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Wow.
It can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself. So they are all affected by that.
Okay.
So that should hit that's basically everybody in combat except that one lobster and those skellies up top.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, basically that just got hit the last time.
Yeah, everything in Fairy Fire had that. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So the 2 skeletons disappear. They crumble into undead mesh. And let me just make sure. 3. Okay. Now I've got the damage for the lobsters. All right. Is
And
that
then
anything
as a
else?
bonus action, I would like to I have not created my dancing item. So I will go ahead and use another bardic inspiration on let's go ahead and throw that over to Scrim, who has not yet had one. Everyone else, except for Marlena and Patch, have had one. So Patch, you're on deck for a bonus bardic.
And how much is
Awesome.
that bardic? Sorry about that.
D10, but it
D10.
and it depending what you use it on, you may use it on ability checks, attacks, or saves for extra goodies.
Wonderful.
And
Thank
just
you.
let me know what you are choosing to use it on, and I will tell you what it does.
Okay.
And that is all for the moment.
Nice. All right.
Actually, no, I lied. I'm in threat, so I cannot move, can I?
If you want to take an opportunity attack.
I do not, if I can help it. Those are all actions. Okay, that's it. I guess there's not much else I can do here.
Okay. It's the lobster's turns now.
Actually, I'm sorry. May I scratch that and move here? I'm still within its. I'm moving within its threat range still because it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get to Coom there.
Okay.
I believe I'm still in range for it.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Did we get our short rest from Cirque's donation?
Yes, at this point, we had an earlier donation, and I think it was at the 2-hour mark. You all get a short rest. That means you get back anything that comes from a short rest, and you can use up to half of your hit points to heal yourself.
May I use Inspiring Leader again on that short rest?
Absolutely. Yes.
Everyone takes 17 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the donation.
Okay. All right. So the lobsters are getting real fucking tired of this shit. So the one close to Click Whistle is going to shoot some lightning at you. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
That's my specialty.
Yeah.
That is a
good.
28.
Yeah.
And I have evasion. So I take nothing.
There you go. I'm not even gonna roll. Okay. And then the other two, the one that just tried to hit you with the lightning and you just dodged real quick, make some clicking noises at the other two. And another one is gonna shoot a lightning at you. So make me another dexterity saving throw.
That was a 22.
Okay. Can you evade again?
I think it's just any time I make a dex save. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex save, you take only half damage. If you succeed, you take no damage.
Okay.
Oops.
And more clicking and like this weird language from the skeletons. And the very last one at the top is going to attack Marlena, sorry. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Does an 18 hit?
Yep.
That's 30 bludgeoning damage from the lobster slashing with its, or best punching you with its large claw in its hand.
Okay.
And then this last one here, 1, 2, yep, is going to, it kind of like goes up a little bit on its little feet and it blows a bunch of bubbles out at Coom, Ophia, and Click Whistle.
Is this a spell? It's not, right?
It is not. Nope. It's a breath weapon. Actually, scratch that. Not click whistle. You're just out of range. I need the two of you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
21.
21. Okay.
9.
Okay. So this is a saber suck. So Ophia, you kind of get away from the initial breath, but Coom, you're gonna take 32 acid damage.
Whoa.
As these bubbles of like weird green.
Wait, it needs to be taking that -6 to its stuff from my synaptic static. So that should be.
Does that also? That's to the damage.
It's to attack roll. I'm sorry, D6 to all attack rolls and ability checks. Never mind. Scratch that. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's a DC. So.
Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. I will keep that in mind though for other things. So does that mean it doesn't hit Marlena? No, that one was out of range. The one at the top.
If it was a regular attack, it should be -6 to the attack.
Okay. But it was the lobster all the way at the top, which is not in your range.
Yes,
right?
Everything it hit. No, everything but that very top one.
Okay.
So this one is hit.
Okay.
I don't think I can mark it. Yeah, I don't have power. I don't have privileges to mark them, but this was hit. Okay. All three were
all three at the bottom. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so Coom, you're gonna take 32 acid damage as these bubbles kind of blow out of its face. And just so you and Ophia know, there are small bubbles in your space around you. And you will take some damage at the beginning of your turns, but it's not nearly as much as the breath weapon was.
Cool.
Okay. Marlena.
Okay, so Marlena, now having been smacked around by the lobster a little bit, she kind of is just like, and wiping some blood like from the corner of her mouth. Now, DM, in D&D, is there any like effect of, since I have all of these attacks, to like say where I would like to attack and that have a mechanical impact? Is that a thing?
It could. Yeah.
Okay. Because I would kind of like to, if I can, like, I don't think I'm very large, so I kind of want to like see if I can slide underneath the lobster and like poke up at the belly.
Yeah, absolutely. By all means.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Marlena will just basically try to maneuver under the lobster, that one right in front of her, and then stab upward with the scimitar.
Yeah, and
So
roll your attacks.
Okay. 21.
That hits.
All right. That'll be 11 damage.
Okay.
And then number 2, that one for a 9.
So that one's gonna miss.
My second that one. Okay. Oh my god. And then a 2 for 10.
No. Yeah, that one's also gonna miss.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think if there's anything else I can do here. So with action surge, is that meaning I can like try one more attack?
You get your whole action back.
So that's,
if I remember
all
correctly.
3 again.
So you get all
three
back.
attacks.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, I am actually going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. I only get that once per short rest, but I am going to go ahead and try again. So she, I imagine, kind of steels herself, like tightening her tendons and just like trying again after whiffing it a couple times. So here we go. Okay, 23.
Yes, that hits.
Great. So that's 10 damage. 21.
That hits.
Okay. That's 9 damage.
Nice.
And then one last nice slice with the scimitar. 25.
That hits.
For another 9.
Nice.
Okay, and that will do it for Marlena. And she's probably laughing to herself as she's just like making all these stabs. You can probably hear it like muffled from under the lobster, like
she's enjoying herself.
Indeed.
Okay. So it is now the skeletons' turns. And these 3 are now going to surround Beauregard. And they're going to attack your captain. That I did that wrong. And all 3 hit on him. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, that one passes. That one passes. Ooh, and he is able to evade the 3 con saving throws, but he is going to take quite a bit of damage.
Get the 17. Temporaries.
Right, and he has that 7. You're right. And he did take he will throw some. Okay. Okay. So he's doing okay. He had that temp HP, and from the short rest, he's doing all right. But he is currently super surrounded. So next up is Scrim Scram.
I'm sorry, DM. Scrim Scram fishes from beneath his wrap. He pulls out this necklace that has and he rips off 5 beads off of that necklace.
Oh no.
And throws it down the stairwell. And so it will hit everything within this square that's outlined.
Okay. All right.
Is it fireball?
It is a necklace of fireballs.
Isn't that 20 feet?
Gonna double that fairy fire.
I mean, if I just throw it at the stairs.
I mean, I'm not complaining one way or the other. I'm just saying.
You can say that it went down some, and so is only going to hit those right there.
Cool beans.
For just because we don't have much time left for combat, so.
Right. So it hits all of these guys within this circle.
Okay. We'll call it good for.
Awesome.
For sake of time.
Backdraft.
Okay. So here's 12d6. Hold on.
Do they have to make any? Do you have to make dex saves?
I mean, I suppose so. It's fireball.
Really want them to.
-6 to those saves.
And the -6, right?
So dex save.
Now they're going to be red lobsters.
And they don't.
I get that lobster feast after all.
Oh yeah, all 3 lobsters.
Or sorry, not a full 6, a d6, but.
Yeah, they did not roll well, so I don't think it's gonna matter much. And then the skeleton also fails. So
50
everyone
points
in
of
the
damage. 51 points of damage.
Crispy creatures.
Okay. So the skeleton is gonzo.
Evaporates them.
And you said 50, 51?
51.
51.
Oh
my dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this lobster gets fried.
Ooh. Is that the one I was grappling?
Delicious.
Quick whistle food.
That was the one you're grappling.
Cool.
So it just like you're now holding a basically fried lobster.
Excellent.
Maybe not worth eating, but who knows? And then the other
back to food.
Yeah. And The
gonna be
other
distracting them.
two are just barely there. They're, like scorched and like just disgusting looking at this point. I don't have adjectives. Okay, Scrim Scram, anything else?
Scream, you're muted.
I am so muted. I am sorry.
Someone cast silence on Scream Scram.
That was my action. I only have one action.
The hell of an action.
That was a big action.
Movement
Yeah,
bonus action.
That's it. I can cunning action. That's it. I hide from the lobster next to me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I mean, you're a rogue, right? You can bonus action hide.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Or disengage
Okay.
or whatever.
Patch.
Yeah, Patch is still like chilling up on this pole.
You
right there.
are, and you are.
So he's gonna poke back up and bring out the bow again.
Okay.
Is that still gonna get me?
Still advantage because you did successfully
alright.
hide, so they don't know, and that means
And
you
they
get
are
sneak
in
attack.
fairy fire as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at that lobster right in front of Bo again.
Okay. Yep.
Let's-
And you'll have advantage and sneak attack and all the good roguey stuff.
Yeah, let's see if it'll actually hit though. Oh yeah. Nope. It's 14.
That is not gonna hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we're just gonna
With
bonus
advantage?
action
Oh.
with advantage. So we're just gonna bonus action hide again up
Okay.
here.
Patch is doing what Patch does best.
Yeah.
Hang from all of the ropes and be sneaky. Coom, you currently have a dead lobster in your hands.
Cool beans.
Mm.
What I'm going to do. The skellies didn't attack my friend. That's okay. But I've got this big dead lobster and I'm going to smack his friend with him.
Okay. Do
I
it.
figure it's just a straight attack.
It's a
roll.
crush station.
And you
Oh
do
my
have
God.
advantage because of fairy fire.
Ah,
Yeah.
You're welcome, internet.
Wow.
That's what you come here for.
you're on fire because you had
Oh my God.
friendship right earlier. Like you're really firing
First
on all
one's-
cylinders.
First one's a 12 because
I'm a
that was
pun
You
bar
have-
tonight.
You do have advantage on that.
that was with advantage.
Ooh,
I
that
rolled a
does
3
not-
and a 2.
Oof, that doesn't hit.
All right. I'm cracking it, so I'll just kind of like put a little bit of oomph into it. Try it again.
That should have hit.
Right there, Coom.
Edge. There we go. 24.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
I'm going to add the extra D8 into this one that I get. So a total of 13 damage.
Nice. And for the sake of time, we're gonna say that is now a dead lobster.
Cool. So I'm going to use my last action. And I'm going to hurl the dead lobster into his friend.
It's back
Up
on
here.
the menu,
The one that's
boys.
attacking Beauregard.
Lobster bowling.
Okay. And you have advantage because of the fairy fire on that
I
one
have
as well.
advantage, plus I've got advantage on strength things. Is this an athletics roll? Or just a straight attack roll?
Or you could make an attack roll, like you're like chucking something, where it would be strength as your
bonus being the same.
yeah.
Come on, this is where I needed a big roll. Of course it doesn't. I got a 13, but I'm going to action surge because to hell with it. So I throw it, and frustrated that it didn't do anything, I'm going to come over and I'm just going to basically football tackle steamroll them both if I can.
Yeah,
leap
by all
down.
means.
My foot crashes into a burned staircase, and I just kind of start thundering up the staircase and just sort of grab another grapple, I guess.
Okay.
Which is athletics.
It's dead, so yeah,
Sweet.
you can just pick it up.
Pick
You
it up,
are so big.
smash it into its friend, push them both off the boat.
Okay.
For a 21.
That hits.
So they take another 11 or 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And I push them 5 feet because it's a bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Are you gonna throw the one you have in your hand overboard while you push the other one?
I mean,
okay.
I'm both.
Kind of both.
DM's discretion.
For the sake of time, we're gonna pretend that 5 feet is to the edge of the boat, and you're able to smash the one and throw both of them over the edge.
Take the dead one, smash it, golf swing it, and hit it over top of Marlena, who's been trying to stab at it from below. So I kind of just underneath. Snap it right off.
Yep. And okay. Anything else, Coob?
I'm good for now.
I'm glad. Click whistle, top of the order.
All right, I will be quick. I'm going to shoot this guy. If I move up here, because Beauregard's kind of right next to that guy that's between us, would I have advantage for flanking?
You're shooting. I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 28 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Actually, sorry, 23. I forgot to add in the -5 for the +10 for sharpshooter. That is
still hits.
Yeah. So that's 6, 18 plus 23, 29 points of magical piercing damage for the first attack.
Okay, so that's the skeleton in front of Beauregard. That dies.
And I will bonus action shoot the other guy.
Yes, by all means.
Would I have advantage for that one as well?
That one's going to be a little trickier because Marlena is actually underneath the lobster. So
19 to hit then.
That still hits.
Okay. That is
be squishy.
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That one is still up because nobody has hit that one yet.
And I'm done.
Okay, awesome. Ophia.
Ophia looks at the creatures still around and she says, "Why are you still here? You have seen what we have done to your friends. You are just going to get killed if you stay. And I do not want to see this today. We have had enough death on this ship. And you are not worth my artistic efforts. You should flee." And I cast Mass Suggestion. It will hit everybody on the ship who is an enemy.
Okay. Is there
there's a Wisdom DC 17.
Wisdom. Okay. They don't have great wisdom. Yeah, that's a fail. And okay. So the skeleton hearing that and just kind of maybe just starting to comprehend what's going on, just turn tail and jumps off the side of the ship. And these other two skeletons, which are incapacitated, do they also?
I can drop the hypnotic pattern if I so choose, if I think it's going to get them out of there. So
it is going to get them out of there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop that. Okay. And
they like come to their senses and they're like, "Oh my God." and they also jump over the side of the ship, and all that's left is the lobster, who is just eyeing you like, nah, I saved that.
Oh, my friend.
Yes, I know. And then the lobster with Marlena underneath it is going to basically just like drop and try to crush your body from on top.
Perhaps I didn't think this through.
Would like to invoke. Where is it? When I see a creature, okay, go ahead. You need to hit to. It needs to be hit first.
Okay.
So if it doesn't hit, it doesn't work.
Does a 16 hit? Marlena.
Yes, just
okay,
barely.
just
Okay.
barely. Yeah.
I'm going to invoke my cloud room. When I see a creature within 30 feet of me is hit by an attack roll, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of it to become the target.
Okay, so you basically invoke this like magical essence, and for the sake of time, I am RPing the shit out of this. You just push the lobster with your runes, and it just
go attack
moves.
The guy that you just jumped off the thing.
Yeah, to then jump over the edge and attack the skeletons. And at this point, they have all left, and combat is over.
Do we have any scraps of the dead lobsters on board still? Like, are there any of the scales? Can we take some of that to take? Perhaps we should take these to an investigator.
Scram
Someone
is already
who
like
would know
chewing on
about the
some, and
Milestone.
he takes it out of his mouth. Yes.
Yeah, don't eat it.
I look to the other captains. Are they anywhere to be found?
So Tiny is cowering behind something, and Rue
Such
just
courage.
Yeah, and Rue looks very confused. And she didn't have any of her crew with her besides like 1 or 2 bodyguards, and so she didn't participate. But
Click Whistle shouts at the Captain Tiny. Your boat makes you look like you're compensating for something. In Beauregard's voice.
Marlena jumps up like from being underneath this lobster the whole time. She like leaps to her feet and looks at Coom, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, darling. That turned out to be much more dreadful than I expected. So thank you again."
Actually, there is no lobster left, is there? They're all overboard.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty
the
sure.
2 that got burnt alive by fireball.
Got turned into
Torched the one. I
Yeah.
picked the other one up. Okay.
Yeah. I think there's 1 left on the boat. All the other 3 have either jumped off or you Coom threw them off. And with that, we're out of time. You were able to thwart some undead Learstone influenced creatures. If anybody's interested in trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, maybe we'll run another one shot with these pirate ladies, men trying to figure out
investigation.
Actually go
detective
through.
acts.
Turn into detective pirates. We'll turn this into like a noir 20 theme.
I was about to say pirate noir. I'm so on board.
Yes.
Here for it. Here for it.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, let's just do a quick round table. Everybody will just say who they are and where you can find them, their socials, and anything cool that's coming up. And we'll start at the bottom. So Lodame.
I'm Lodame. You can find me across the internet as Lodame Cosplay and Lodame on TikTok. I just posted a dice video there, so that's great. Check that out. I played Click Whistle, the Kenku Rogue Artificer. You can generally find me here on Fridays running Rime of the Frost Maiden Agents of Shield for D&D. It's a blast. So great. one other thing is I did donate one of the minis I painted for next game's raffle. So there's a possibility that somebody may, oh, it's too bright, but there'll be some good pictures of it. There'll be some better pictures of it. It's just a white dragon. Yeah,
that's awesome. Cool. Thank you, Lodane. We appreciate that very much. Jen.
Hi, I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me all over the internet as @dreamwisp or streaming on Twitch as dreamwisp Jen. I am also a Jaspers Game Day ambassador, so thank you all so much for donating, helping destigmatize mental health, and help prevent teen suicide. It's such an important cause, and it really means a lot to me. I'm all over doing all sorts of things. I'm one of the authors on Candlekeep Mysteries. I worked on Haunted West. I just wrote on Starfinder. And then the big new announcement is I am part of the cast of Children of Erte, which is Demiplane's new show. Our DM is Deborah Ann Wool. It's me, Adam Bradford, Lauren Urban, Hope Lavelle, and Alicia Marie, and I could not be more excited. We have an episode 0 on Demiplane's Twitch channel on the 8th of March, and we start the whole show on March 15th. We're going to be showing off our characters this week, so stay tuned.
Super exciting.
So exciting.
Belle.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, it's Belle.
I'm Belle Scher, and I had a blast playing as Scrim Scram today. Clearly, I need to play him or another kobold again because I've got the mask. Yeah, but you can see all my socials in the chats. I'm found at Belle Scher pretty much everywhere. And you can also catch me here on VBM Tuesday nights for Would Be Heroes and Friday nights for Rime of the Frost Maiden. And thank you so much for donating and for coming and viewing and supporting us. Jaspers Game Day is a really great charity.
Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I would just like to say that Coom is very, he's a little bit withdrawn because there's not enough anything left to make a decent meal out of it, and he's going to stomp around expressing his frustration. No, okay, sorry. I'll show myself out. That was Mike. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Captain America on Twitter. You can catch me DMing my own game of Would Be Heroes, in which DM Jacqueline is a player and is in a lot of trouble. She just doesn't know it yet. On Tuesdays, 6 p.m. PST to 9 PST. I'm also playing in a game, Fandolin by Night, on this very same channel. Sundays, normally at 2 p.m. PST to 4 p.m. PST. And I am in the Saturday Vampire Takeover and part of the Delve into Darkness crew at 3 p.m. PST on Saturdays every week.
Sean.
Hey guys, I'm Sean. I played Pat, the sleepy Tabaxi Rogue. So yeah, you can catch me on VBN on Fridays and on Sundays. I'm playing the Realm of the Frost Maiden and Fandolin by Night. So besides that, you can catch me acting foolish on most social medias.
And Sarah.
Hey, my name is Sara. You can find me on Twitter at MC Diabetes. I'm a creative partner at Martlet Games. I'm also the manager of editing and quality assurance at Mondo Cane Publishing. Speaking of them, on March 5th, we are doing Roll for Ukraine, where we are going to be playing a one-shot of Tales from the Loop. I will be a part of that cast. That's going to be good. Check out Roll for Ukraine. Mondo Cane has some information on that. Bunch of TTRPG people getting together to raise some money for humanitarian aid for Ukraine. Other than that, Fandolin by Night has been mentioned. The Vampire Saturday Takeover has been mentioned, where my fledgling Tremere is the Prince of Vancouver. So all y'all can suck it and get mad. Tell all your vampire people and have them show up in outrage at the vampire stream. Other than that, just follow me on Twitter, Martlet. We have some stuff coming up. I'm going to be back in the vampire storyteller seat very, very soon for my historical Vampire the Masquerade chronicle called London's Bleeding. So very much excited to get back into that. Had a blast once again. So happy to be back for another Jaspers Game Day charity. Feel very grateful to be involved. And thank you everyone for your donations and your views as always.
And lastly, I'm Jacqueline, she, her, and I was your dungeon master for this pirate Dungeons and Dragons one shot. I hope everybody enjoyed, and if you want to see me be a player, so on the other end of the seat where I have my shenanigans, I play Tuesday nights in Mike's game as a human wizard warlock, and Friday nights in Lodane's game as a gnome druid of the stars who is a raging conspiracy theorist, and the Nominati is real. It's really just so much fun, and being on VBN is always a great time. So thank everybody for your donations and for sticking around and telling all your friends, and we appreciate it so much. Don't go anywhere, because in just a few more minutes, we're going to send this over to storyteller Steve, who is going to give you the story of Jaws Night Out. So we'll see what that has to do with stuff. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Night. Thank you, everyone.